Proverbs 12:13. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips, but the just shall come out of trouble. Your mouth can get you into a lot of trouble, or it can get you out of trouble. A fool seldom thinks before he speaks, or he thinks with a cruel or profane heart. So his words trap him in difficulties and bring upon him punishment. Proverbs 18:6 and 7 says, A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. But a righteous man, choosing good speech by the rules of wisdom, saves himself from the wrath of God and man. The beauty and power of discretion and wisdom are to consider your words before they come out, so you don't have to regret them later. Solomon used many proverbs to show that wise speech begins in the heart. Consider Proverbs 16:23. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips. Matter of fact, the wise person cuts the number of his words in half. In chapter 17:27 and 28, he that hath knowledge spareth his words, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. He not only cuts his words in half, he rules his spirit. In Proverbs 14:29 it says, He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly. He's one that speaks slowly. Proverbs 29:11 says, A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. Later in the chapter it says, Seest thou a man that is hasty in his words? There is more hope of a fool than of him. We also find that he speaks what we might describe as carefully. Proverbs 15:28 says, The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. A wise man works diligently to form godly words, for speaking only after deliberation and examination. In the book of Psalms, we read in chapter 19:14, Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Our speech ought always be gracious. When Paul wrote to the Colossians, he said, chapter 4, verse 6, Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. So he tells us we need to know how to answer each man, and it might be with grace. Such a choice will save you from trouble and bring praise and promotion from others. Proverbs 22:11 says, He that loveth pureness of heart, for the grace of his lips the king shall be his friend. Gracious words. How important in a day when we find words are totally profane and ugly and really quite disheartening. But God's people have an opportunity to speak out of a heart that is filled with Him and allow our words to be gracious and helpful in the lives of other people. May God give you wisdom in this day after day.